Good morning, 7th graders. If you're clicking on this video, it's because you have an elephant card. And what we're going to be doing today, like normal, all of our notes in, everything completed, it's worth +5. And if we've missed something or we don't complete something, it'd be silent lunch. First of all, before we start, I'm just going to point out why we're doing this today. We're going to work on order of operations again. We have 4 main skills that are going to be on our MLQ on Thursday. Order of operations, combining like terms, 2-step equations, and distribution. So that's why we're kind of doing order of operations today to review for the MLQ. So with that said, your first set of notes is your triangle. We know that parentheses go on top, followed by E for exponents. Multiplication and division are on the same level, and we do whichever first when we look left to right. Same with addition, subtraction. If we see both of them, we go left to right and then decide based on that, how to solve the problem. So, again, if at any point I'm moving too quickly, just pause the video and head back for all of the notes. Our first problem is 24 divided by 3 times 2 minus 5. I'm going to go through my order of operations, parentheses. I don't see any parentheses. Exponents come next. I don't see exponents. Multiplication and division. I see both multiplication and division, so I'm going to move from left to right. Moving left, I see division first, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. 24 divided by 3 is 8. And I'm going to scribble this out because I've already used it. I'm going to go back to my order of operations. Multiplication, division. I still see multiplication, so I have to finish that. 8 times 2 minus 5. I see multiplication, 8 times 2 is 16. I'm going to scribble this out because I've used it. And now I can bring down my minus 5. 16 minus 5 will give me an answer of 11. If at any point you need to go back and watch it again, that's fine. What I'm going to have you do is you have the next problem on your own. Pause this video and in a few minutes press play and I will reveal the answer. Now when I'm looking back over your notes, I'm looking for your work, not just your answer, so make sure you have your work as well. All right, if you press play, this means you've solved the next problem on your own and you should have got an answer of 37. If you didn't get an answer of 37, head back in the video, rewatch what I did and try it again. All right, our next example, example 2, is 2 plus 1, so parentheses mean the quantity. The quantity 2 plus 1 cubed, or to the third power, plus 2 to the 4th power times 5. I'm going to use my order of operations again. Parentheses come first. I see parentheses, so 2 plus 1 will give me 3. Now I can either keep the parentheses and put a cubed, the power of 3, or I can erase them. It doesn't really matter because there's no operations left in the parentheses. I'll bring down everything else, 2 to the 4th power and times 5. I'm going to scribble this out because I used it. So parentheses are done. I'm going to move to exponents. I see 2 sets of exponents, so I'm just going to start from the left and move to the right. So 3 to the 3rd power, I know, this is where people make a lot of mistakes. They might go 3 times 3 is 9. I know that this is 3 times 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 is 9, and I still have to do times 3. So I get 27. I'm going to scribble this out because I've used it. 27 plus 2 to the 4th power times 5. Now I still am on exponents. The next exponent I'm going to do is 2 to the 4th power. This is not 8. That's a silly mistake. It is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, so 2 to the 4th power is 16. I'll bring down everything else as well. Now, continuing with my order of operations, multiplication and division. I do see multiplication, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. 16 times 5. Now you can do it this way, and that's fine. Or you can say 16 is 10 and 6, and I'm going to multiply both those by 5. 10 times 5 is 50. 6 times 5 is 30. Add those together, it will be 80. And I still have plus 27. 27 plus 80 will then give me a grand total of 107. Again, if you ever need to go back, that's fine. Pause this video right here, try the next problem on your own, and I'll reveal the answer in a second. Just a reminder, make sure all of your work is on your paper when you try it on your own. All right, if you pressed play, that's because you just finished your last problem on your own, and the answer is 59. If you got a different answer, head back, try it again, or rewatch the example. The last problem we're doing together is 2 plus 4 squared divided by, or as a fraction, 5 squared minus 11. Now, what I do with a fraction is I do order of operations for the numerator and then the denominator, and then I can simplify or take a look at my fraction. So parentheses, I don't see parentheses. Exponents, I see exponents in my numerator. So I'm going to do 4 to the second power. I know that that is 4 times 4, which is 16. So I get 2 plus 16 on top. I don't have multiplication or division, but I do have addition or subtraction, so my new numerator is going to be 18. I'll do the same thing for the denominator. I don't see parentheses, but I do see exponents. 5 to the second power, 5 squared, is not 10. It is 5 times 5, which is 25 minus 11. I don't have multiplication or division, but I do have addition or subtraction. This time it's subtraction. 25 minus 11. Well, I know 25 minus 10 is 15, and I got one more to take off, so it's 14. So I get 18 over 14. I will accept that answer. There is a better answer. We can do top in, bottom out because it's an improper fraction. 14 goes into 18 one time. I have 4 left over, so 4 over 14, which would simplify to 1 and 2 over 7. Again, I will accept this. This is just a better, more advanced answer. All right, hit pause, try the next problem on your own, and then come back and I'll reveal the answer. All right, if you're pushing play, that's because you've solved this next problem with all of your work on your paper. You should have gotten an answer of 10 over 20, which is also equivalent to 1/2. Now, the last thing you're going to do is flip to the next page of your packet. You have a constructed response problem. You also have on the last page tips for writing a rage response. And if you want to see someone who's done an awesome rage response, head back to the 7th grade math page, and there's a link for you to click on and see what a really good advanced rage response looks like. All right, good luck.